Alright lads, welcome back to another episode of Amateur League Football. Today Daily are at home to Knockentibber in the league. But before we get into that, we need to look at the bigger picture. 17th of May, Rangers versus Aberdeen, penalty shootout at half time, including Daily amateurs versus another amateur league team. I think they're from Glasgow or something, I'm not so sure. But half time, Daily are having a penalty shootout at Ibrox, and the 5 kick takers are Muzz, Hendy, Andy, Taz and Wally Bird. We picked them out of a hat, so it was all fair. And every penalty converted is £250 for the club, and if they win the penalty shootout against the amateur team, then they get a training session out at Murray Park, so that would be good. But if you are at that game, let me know and we will get into the game. So the starting lineup is Davey in nets, Tank and Rab centre back, Robbie right back, Andy left back, Grant, Sandy and Michael in the middle 3, Stevie out in the right wing, Hedge in the left wing and Wellesley up top. The 4 subs are Willie Mick, Hendy, Wally Bird and Stevie Warnock. So let's get into the game. So Daly in the purple and blue and Knockentibber in blue and white. Tank on the ball, gives it in the middle to Wellesley. Wellesley takes a touch, gives it to Michael. Michael then plays out wide to Robbie. Robbie plays it first time down the wing to Stevie. Stevie then takes it by his man, he goes by him, he cuts it back to Wellesley in the middle and it goes straight to the keeper, and then Knockentibber end up clearing it. Sandy on the ball now, he tries to pick out Hedgie but gets blocked, comes to number 11, he touches it down but Robbie tackles him and Michael gets there and he shields him off, and then the guy just goes mental and just, I don't even know, just grabs Michael, and we'll get another replay on that. So he just grabs Michael, pulls him away. Michael didn't even do anything, he was just shielding him off the ball, but obviously the guy didn't like it, so Michael with a throw in now, he throws it into Wellesley. Wellesley headers it but it's a simple catch for the keeper. Stevie now over a corner, he swings it in but it's a poor delivery, it doesn't get by the first man, but their man number 11 tries to take Sandy on but Sandy gets it, passes back to Robbie. Robbie turns him, he has it at the back, he then tries to take a touch, he stumbles and their number 6 goes in, takes the ball off him, he goes into the box and he puts that one by Davy Farrell and makes it 1-0 to Knockentibber against the total run of play. It's just one mistake and they're 1-0 up. Now Rab on the ball, shielding his man off, same man that Michael was shielding off, and that guy goes on to headbutt Rab, and you'll see this again, but Rab kinda just, I don't even know, they're just holding on to each other. But as you can see, Rab got the ball off him, he was shielding him off, and the guy's just holding on to him. Rab's kind of holding on to him, but then Rab doesn't like it, so he gives him a wee push, and then the guy, he actually tried to headbutt him before that, but then he goes and headbutts him the second time, and Rab gets a yellow card for it, but their player gets a red card for it, so rightfully deserved. Rab probably did react and got a yellow, their player got a red for a headbutt. So Wellesley now in the ball, lays off to Hedgie and he skies that from about 6 yards, and I might be wrong, but I think that would be harder to miss than it is actually to score. But Michael punts up to Stevie. Stevie gets lucky with the bounce off his man, he cuts it back to Sandy. Sandy takes a touch, hits it and it smashes off the bar, and Grant with the rebound hits it and it just goes over the bar, and it was unlucky there, but their keeper punts up. Tank goes and headers it back, their player runs in, he takes a touch by Davey and puts it into the back of the net and leaves Tank in the net for the second time this season. If you remember, he has done it again this season. I'll put them side to side, they're almost identical. As you can see, Tank headers it back, their player nicks in, gets the ball and puts it into the back of the net and leaves Tank lying in the net. So I'm sorry, Tank. So Daly now 2-0 down, need a response quick before the half time. Wellesley swings in a corner, Tank headers it into Andy, Andy takes a touch, lays it off to Sandy, Sandy smashes it and makes it 2-1, back in the game, and that is Sandy's first goal of the season, I do think. But his first goal of the season's goal, that's probably a good one. But that's half time now, and Daly 2-1 down, going to try and get a second goal and third goal in the second half. Hedgie gets the ball off the defender, he cuts inside, he tries to finesse it far corner and he just misses out, just goes over the bar. But now Hedgie on the ball, holding off his man, he does a ball roll, he then gets it, passes inside to Andy, Andy goes by his man, hits it outside the left foot and that hits the top of the bar. Unlucky there from Andy, it was some shot. But Michael now headering it onto Hedgie, Hedgie almost gets taken out but Wellesley gets their man and he goes down like a sack of tatties. Wellesley then goes on to take on both of their players, goes by them, hits it, but it's a kind of good save from the keeper. Might have been a bit central, but it was a decent save by the keeper. Andy now on the ball, gives it out wide to Wellesley. Wellesley takes a touch, gives it in the middle to Andy again. Andy tries to pick out Stevie Brun, but it gets cleared only as far as Michael. Michael hits it, but the defender blocks it. Comes back to Michael. Michael takes a touch, steadies himself for a cross. He crosses it in, goes into the middle. Andy headers it, and he hits the post. Wellesley follows it up, but it only gets blocked by the Knock-and-Tibur defender. Sandy now gets it, tries to cross it in, gets deflected up, he headers it back in, but it only goes into the keeper's arms. So that's Andy hit the woodwork twice this game, as Rab comes off for Wally, and Wally Bird goes on for Stevie Brun. So 2 subs there, 2 attacking changes, hoping to get the second goal and get something out of this game after all of their dominance. But Wally Bird touches it down, their number 10 then goes and smashes it off the guy at the sideline, and that was absolutely brutal. Like, even watching that now, it's just like, how can you not just hit it by him? But anyway, Grant starts something with her number 9. That has to be the worst shove ever, and yeah, nothing comes from that. But Robbie now on the ball, he punts it forward, the keeper tries to catch it, but he ends up spilling it. It comes to Michael as he keeps it alive, goes out to the wing, he crosses it in to the back post. Wally's there, he challenges for the header, comes to Wally Bird at the back post, and he puts that by the keeper and makes it 2 each. Back in the game, Daly, with about 15 minutes left, hopefully to get a third goal which would win the game. And Andy now on the ball, gives it to Hedgie. Hedgie passes it into Andy again. Andy takes a touch, hits it, keeper spills it, and it's just going about the 6-yard box. Nobody's in there to tap it in. Well, the people are in there, just not where the ball's falling, and Grant gets given offside or a free kick against them, I don't know. But Andy now on the ball, gives it on the wing to Hedgie again. Hedgie takes a touch inside, he goes inside, he gives it in the middle to Sandy. Sandy takes a touch, gives it on to Robbie on the far wing. Robbie then crosses it in, it goes into Wally Bird, he headers it, but it goes just wide of the post. And now Wally Bird on the ball, swings it in, their player headers it out, but it comes to Hedgie at the edge of the box. Hedgie takes a touch, plays a 1-2 with Michael, he then takes a touch by his man, hits it, but that goes straight down the keeper's throat. And now Knock-and-Tibur in the final seconds have a throw in, and that is full time. And Daly have just thrown away 2 massive points which actually put them out of the promotion race. I mean, it's still mathematically possible, but the team in second, Hurlford, for Daly to go up, they need to lose the remaining 3 games, and Daly need to win the remaining 3 games. And Cumnock, who are promoted, they beat Hurlford 3-1. So that's another season where Daly has finished third, but not finished third yet, but been really close to promotion. 3 out of the last 4 seasons they have been really close, so that's another year in the first division, almost to the top division but not quite. So if you guys did like this video, please do leave a like, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.